Lascaris reporting on October 22nd, 2023 for the Lebanese side of the Lebanon-Israel border. I'm just outside of the village of Odaisi, the Lebanese village of Odaisi, and behind me you can see the wall that separates Israel and Lebanon. There has been some shelling in this region. I understand currently there's a little bit of shelling going on to the north of us and to the south of us. As we were driving here from Beirut, when we were about 10 minutes away, a report came in that the Israelis had decided to evacuate some 14 villages near the border. I'm standing here today beside a Unifil vehicle, as you can see. They tell us that it's been quiet here at this particular point on the border to date. On our way down here, there were really no signs at all of a pending war. It was remarkably calm, but then again, that's not surprising because the people here, of course, experienced war many times. We're now going to continue our journey and go on to further points along the border and see hopefully some of the areas that have been struck. As we understand, there's been very significant damage done to civilian infrastructure in this area. Reporting back soon. On top of the hill there, you mean, where the antenna is?
Yeah.
we see any Israeli military positions from here?
No, only from
Right.
But here, this is Mtolle. This is Mtolle. They will stop.
This is the kibbutz that were put on the
Uh-huh.
ترمي مسهل.
إذا راحت على اللاعب
And this village is called?
Marjaayoun.
Oh, we are in Marjaayoun.
One minute. Okay. It's a Christian village.
I see.
This is a beautiful thing of Lebanon. Like a lot of religions lives near each other. Here, I think the life is very normal.
I know they evacuated. And all my friends evacuated from here. All of them.
Well, this seems
I don't know why, but no, they were really afraid.
not everyone has evacuated, that's for sure.
They were here in the church. These people in the church.
You want to go down? You want to see the normal thing of the weather also?
Sure, whatever you think. I'm in your hands.
Is this something you would want?
To go see the church, you mean?
Yes? To see
Sure.
people
We have
going
time?
out of the church?
Yes.
Yeah. هنا ما نلبس كاسك عرفت؟
أكيد فيكم تشتغلوا كل شيء. ما خلص فيكم تشتغلوا كل شيء.
So, sir, could you tell us your name?
اسمك أول شيء.
ريمون
ريمو
سلامي.
سلامة. ريمو سلامة.
And do you live in this community, sir?
أنت عايش هون؟
عايش هون على طول.
He's living here all the time.
And could you tell us a little bit about this community? What's the name of it? How many people live here?
فيك تقلنا شوي عن المرجعيون، كم شخص عايش هون، قد صار لكم؟
هون بضيعتنا تقريبا الساكنين على طول بشكل دائمي تقريبا شي 2000 نسمة. هلا بسبب الاحداث في قسم نزل على بيروت حيدوا اللي عندهم اولاد صغيره او عندهم ناس مرضى وفي قسم كبير كمان بعده موجود.
Usually they have 2,000 people living here all year long, but because of what's happening on the borders, half of the population left and went to Beirut, but you still have people living in the village.
In this building here behind us, what is this?
شو اللي وراك؟ نحن قدام شو؟
كنيسة مارجريس.
We are in front of a church, the church of, it's a Maronite church, and the church is the name of St. George.
And we live, you live, we are currently situated just a few hundred meters from the border with Israel. It's surprising, given everything that's going on, that people are here at the church and they seem to be living normally. How has life been since October 7th when the hostilities erupted between Palestinians and the Israelis?
So عم بسألك إنه نحن مش بعاد عن الحدود ومن وقت ما بلشوا الأحداث بسبعة هلا هذا الشهر إنه كيف بعدكم إنه نحن قاعدين يعني حد الكنيسة وأنتم كنتوا بقداس والحياة يعني شبه طبيعي. كيف عم بتعيشوا هالأحداث وهل بعدكم عم تعيشوا يعني على قليلة حياتكم بعدها طبيعية أو لا؟
لا منا طبيعية 100% أكيد العالم رح تتأثر بس الأحداث بعد شوي بعيدة على الحدود بعد ما وصلت لهون لقلب البلد فالعالم مش كلها قادر يتفل، وفي قسم لو وصلت الأحداث رح تبقى ببيوتها وتبقى بالكنيسة، ما رح يتركوا لا الكنيسة ولا رح يتركوا بيوتهم.
أنت واحد منهم؟
وأنا واحد منهم.
So he says that yes, we are actually far from the border. For us, we're far from the borders, and actually the event didn't hit the village yet. There are people who have opportunities and they have families elsewhere in Lebanon where they can go to. And other people don't have this opportunity that are staying. And you have people that even if they have the opportunity will stay, and he's one of them. He's gonna stay and he's not gonna leave the church and he's not gonna leave the village.
متكلين على شفينا مارجريس وعلى ربنا وباقيين.
We are counting actually on St. George and we're counting on God.
What is happening now in Gaza? Who do you think is responsible for this? And what is the best way to end the violence?
اللي هلا عم بيصير بغزة انت لا بقلك لا اذا رايك انت الشخصي مين شو عم بيصير يعني انه انت لك انه في حدا مسؤول عن هيدي القصه اللي عم بتصير بغزه وليه عم بتصير بغزه وشو قولك رح يكون في حل لها وما في حل لها؟
ما في حل سريع، القصة الهيئة طويلة والمسؤول هن الدول الكبار.
He says that the situation is not a situation that's gonna actually end very quickly. The war is going to last, in his opinion. And the responsible of the wars are actually the big and international countries.
Is there one country in particular that you think is responsible?
أنت برأيك في دولة واحدة هي أكثر شيء مسؤولة عن اللي عم يصير بغزة؟
لا، الدول الكبار عم يتحاربوا على أرض غزة مثل ما تحاربوا على أرض لبنان وكثير دول.
In his opinion, the people actually, all the international big countries are fighting on this territory in Gaza as they've fought in the past and on the territory of Lebanon.
Do you think the Palestinian people deserve to have their own country?
أنت برأيك أن الفلسطينيين هن عندهم حق يكون عندهم وطن؟
كل شعب له حق يكون عنده وطن.
For him, every country, every people have the right to have their own country.
And does he believe, I understand he believes this is going to be a long conflict, what does he think is the most humane way to resolve it?
هلا هو فهم عليك انه لك هيدي القصه رح تضايق بس انه لك في طريقه يعني الطريقه اللي اكثر شيء انسانيه تخلص باي طريقه برايك هيك انسانيه نخسر اقل شيء.
يعني في ربنا هو اللي بيحمي الجميع، بس الدول هي بتقرر امتى لازم توقف القتل. هذا الشيء اللي عم بيصير القتل هي الدول اللي قررت تقتل، لما هن يقرروا يوقفوا بيوقفوا.
He says at the end it's God's decision, not the decision of people, but he also says that the international countries and all the countries outside of, that have a big role to play, they are the one who decide when it starts, when it ends.
Thank you very much, sir.
شكرا لك.
Welcome.
It's interesting, are people out here without any protective gear? So we are currently looking at a Lebanese village which is on the other side of this slit of Israeli land. You can see some smoke in the distance. That village is currently being shelled by Israeli forces, and you may be able to hear them. There are children playing close by here. This village where we are currently situated is has not been attacked as yet in the current round of violence, but in the 2006 war, my Lebanese guide tells me that this particular village we're situated in was effectively razed to the ground, and some of the houses were not rebuilt, and this village has been largely evacuated since hostilities intensified between Hezbollah forces and Israeli forces after October 7th. This is Dimitri Lascaris reporting from the Lebanon-Israel border on October 22nd, 2023. I am standing in a village, Lebanese village by the name of Marjaayoun. We are a few hundred meters, I would say, from the Israeli border. You see behind me an Israeli, that's Israeli territory off in the distance, and there's a kibbutz there, which we understand has been evacuated, and another 14 villages on the Israeli side today apparently were ordered to be evacuated. I just shot some video from where I was standing below of a Lebanese village that is on the other side of this split of land behind me, and that village is known as Kfarchouba, and in the video you can see some plumes of smoke off in the distance rising from the village. It has been subjected to heavy shelling, including today, by Israeli forces. We were hoping to visit there to show some of the damage that the civilian infrastructure has sustained, but that's not possible because of the ongoing attacks. There's another village to the south of us where there have also been significant attacks. We're told that that village has almost been razed to the ground. We were hoping to visit that as well, but unfortunately that too is subjected to continued shelling. And so that's the territory of Israel you can see behind me. It's interesting that some people have refused to leave, but it's very quiet here. Very few people seem to have remained. One village we just came away from, which is a predominantly Christian Maronite village, probably had the largest number of people still roaming the streets. And we're told that that village has not historically been subjected to attacks by Israeli forces, which may have something to do with the willingness of a number of its inhabitants to remain, notwithstanding the potential for attack and in particular a large-scale war. We're going to continue our tour of the Israeli-Lebanon border to the extent we can. As I've indicated, you know, there are limits on what we can do and can see. that a number of Hezbollah fighters had been killed. I think the number is approximately 9 in bombing along the border by Israeli forces. So we're driving a bit quickly here. It's certainly conceivable that there will be an intensification of hostilities in the hours ahead. So we're trying to play it safe by zipping along here. Smoke down there. Do you think that might be
No, it's off.
no?
I couldn't fire. Not- Israeli military base.
Up on the top of that hill. And is that also that structure up there, concrete structure? That's Israeli as well? That's Houla up there. That's where the militants were killed. Now we are out of sight. Israeli forces can't see us.
No, here is Lebanese villages. We are
Right.
in Taybeh now, my village.
Right.